All right, so I got my air compressor in the mail now. So it's a 444C VIAIR air compressor. So I'm gonna install this in my 2012 F350. I do have airbags in the truck, and usually I don't like, I mean, it's not a big deal to go back and add the air, but it'd be nice just to have an onboard air compressor, and then I can also use it for air tools and airing tires and stuff like that. I am going to install an auto level on the truck, so for now I'm going to put this all together. I got to put the front of it, this is where your air, so this is your intake. I already got this is the intake. These are the little filters that go in here, and then you install this in here, which is your air intake. And then this is how it came from the mail, all bent up. Freaking UPS. Anyway, it's not a big deal, I'll just bend it back, but that sucks. And I did make the mounts for the air tank. I put the air tank in the truck where I was gonna put it on, and I haven't bolted it. It's just kind of sitting there, but I'm gonna finish it today and then mount that up and then see where I'm gonna put this on. I used to have an air compressor on my old truck, and it was loud. It was pretty much bolted kind of by the, well, we're pretty much at the cab, and it was really loud and it vibrated a lot. So I'm gonna see if I can mount this at a spot where it's not close to the cab, or maybe by the, I want to say maybe by the spare tire, so kind of ways away from the cab, because it does get pretty loud and it gets annoying, especially when you're going down the road and automatically turns on, and it kind of shocks you, like you weren't really expecting it. But yeah, I'm gonna mount it kind of towards where the back is, and maybe make some better mounts, because these little rubber isolators probably won't do justice. So I'm gonna see if I can make me some better mounting, so if it vibrates, I won't really feel it in the cab or anything like that, because it does get annoying. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, put it all together, and then see where I'm gonna mount it, and then plumb it, and also do the wiring. This one does, so the truck does have auxiliary switches, they call them upfitters. It's got 4 of them. I have one already used for the bed lights, and then this one one of them I'm gonna connect it to the of course to the pump. And then the cool thing about them, that's the cool thing about the Ford, that it has already those switches already wired, so all you do is just wire it to the pump. I think I do have to run a relay though, because this one draws a lot of amperage, so I'll just run a relay. And yeah, so all right, I'm gonna go ahead and make mounts, and then put a video, or make the video for when I mount it up. All right, so I mounted the compressor and the tank. So the tank's right in between the gas tank, right above the drive shaft. It's not even gonna hit. I thought it was gonna hit too, but nope, it's perfectly in the middle, right in the middle of the bed. Also mounted the air compressor, so we're good. Wasn't too bad. Now I gotta wire up, do the wiring. Gotta get this wiring to one of my auxiliary switches, and then plumb this to the tank. It's easy, straightforward design. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and yeah, get it wired. So I'm about to do that real quick. I already have it mounted. Here's the tank. I got all the fittings in there. So this one's gonna go to the back of the truck, so I can hook up an air line for an air hose for the air tools and stuff like that. And then here's the switch. And then what I'm gonna do is, like I said, I'm gonna make a bracket, and I'm gonna mount an auto level for the airbags. And then instead of having a switch in the dash where I have to adjust it, it'll just automatically level the truck up whenever I'm loaded. I got the line here, got the 1/2 inch line that goes to the back. And then I'm gonna plumb it to that one right there. I'll plumb it to that, and then I gotta plug these holes. And then we're good, and I'll try it out, see how it works. Hopefully there's no leaks and everything works. All right, I need to mount this. So this is gonna be my quick release for the airline in the back of the truck. So that way I have a fitting here. I could probably mount it like down here at the bottom or somewhere right here, or on the top part, whatever. I just need to mount it somewhere in the back so I can have, you know, access to airline. So I'm gonna do that real quick, and then the next thing to do is add an auxiliary tank to the truck for the long hauls. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do here on the truck, so I'm gonna get to it. All right guys, so this is another view of this. Okay, so this is where I'm at. This switch right here is a on and off switch according to air pressure. So the pole inside of this switch will then make contact for both of them, and then this will turn on the relay to turn on the compressor. At 180 psi, it will shut off the relay, turn off the compressor. So I have to wire this up. So what I'm gonna do is, this one's gonna be here, which is the power, and then on the other side, on this one, it's gonna go to the auxiliary switches. That way I can have the switch on, and then this one would automatically turn on and off as according to air pressure. So yep, easy install, easy wiring, basic. All right guys, so it's ready to go. I added a relay up here, but it turns out that these trucks come with since they come with the outfitters, the auxiliary switches, so they're already pre-wired and they already have relays wired to it. So the only thing you got to do is actually pretty easy. Okay, so let's see here. You see this wiring right here? Okay, there's 3 wires. I have 3 auxiliary switches. I already have one wired, and these are for my bed light. There's 4 wires, so 4 switches. 2 switches are 25 amp circuits, and then the other ones are 15, since the motor of the compressor I think puts out around that much, maybe 20-25. So we're gonna wire it to auxiliary number 2. So auxiliary number switch 2. Like I said, I already have one wired for my bed light, so pretty cool. And here's my switches. Yeah, so I got this one wired for my bed light, and then this one's gonna be for compressor, and then I still have 2 other ones for whatever I want to put on. So all right. Alright guys, done. Gotta wire it back to the compressor side now and get that over there going.
For all time's sake.
Alright guys, so got it done. So ignore that relay, which is, I wasn't gonna use it. So I wired up so coming from the auxiliary switch number 2, I wired it from there to the pressure sensor or pressure switch, and then from there it goes, probably can't even see it, but it goes to the compressor. So I think we're good. All I gotta do is turn it on, see if everything works. So here we go. So now the thing to do is I gotta plug this one and then add a fitting to that one. So that's gonna be for the auto leveling valve. So I gotta make a bracket for that, and then but other than that, the compressor's done and then the air tank's done. So that's cool. Finally about to have some air in the truck. I got the hookup in the back. Let me show you the back real quick. Oh shit. Here it is. So I got the quick connect hooked up and it's ready. So all right, so today I'm going to be installing the the auto level for the truck. So what I already did, all right, so all the stuff is wired for the compressor, so it's pretty much ready to go. So the next thing to do is, so that fitting is going to feed my auto level. That's my auto level sensor. So I'm making a bracket right now. I'm gonna make that bracket so I can mount it, and I have to adjust the height. So at right height, we won't have any air on the bags, and as soon as I hook up the trailer, it'll automatically level the trailer on its own, or the truck will level, not the trailer. So I'm gonna go ahead and hook that up, and then I'm gonna make a bracket and then plumb all the air lines to the auto level sensor or valve, and then from the valve it goes to the airbags. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick.
Klappat hakten alla Gullfest hela dagen. Egen mjöl från livets grottekvarn. Gullfest hela dagen. På stort, det har vi alltid gjort. Så det är gullfest hela dagen.
Alright, so I got this pretty much done. So here's the bracket. I made this bracket and the lever, and there's the auto leveling valve. So I got it plumbed up already. I have it teed off, so that one's teed off and it goes to the other bag. Here's the line, it goes to that bag. And then here's the other side. So it's teed off to that bag. And then this fitting needs to go to the air tank. And then you can see the tank over there, it's got that fitting. And then I have it wired up, or plumbed up right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So the only thing that if the compressor ever to give out, I do have it connected to where it goes to the back where I used to manually put air. So it's in the back right by the license plate. I used to put air manually there on both. Well, I had two of them for each bag, but now I would have to, in order for me to have individual auto adjustments on each bag, I would have to have another sensor, but I only was able to get one for now. So I'm gonna just leave it the way it is. It's no big deal. I used to have it like that on my older truck and it worked fine. It worked perfectly fine, nothing wrong with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix this line, put the line up to the feed line to the air valve, and then turn on the compressor and then try it out and see if it works. Should be good. All right guys, so I got it done already. I put back my spare tire already. I had to bring it down so I can get in here and do all the plumbing stuff, but it's done. There you go, all plumbed up, compressor working, it auto levels. I hook up the trailer to see how it levels out. So right now we're sitting pretty level. I mean, it's kind of articulated, but it works pretty good. Let me show you guys real quick how I did it. So on my truck, turn the key on. So my auxiliary one is for my cab lights, and then number 2 will be for the compressor. Man, this compressor is pretty quiet. I thought it would be louder, but it's really quiet. That's good because my other one was loud. So, all right. So what I'm gonna do is bring down the trailer and show it, see if it can pick it up. I'm gonna probably do like a time lapse so you can see like how high it is. Yeah, so there you go, working good. Just show you real quick, when I lift it, you can hear the airbags releasing the air. That's it for today. We're done with the compressor and the auto level on the truck. So if you like what you saw, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like it, share it, and there's more to come. Like I said, I gotta do that auxiliary tank. Should be an easy install. I'm gonna show you guys on the next video all the stuff needed to do that. So all right, well, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next video. Thank you.
Toppen utav